How about now? Can you hear me now? Yes, no? How about now? Can you hear me now? Yes, no? How about now? Can you hear me now? Yes, no? Good deal, guys. Appreciate that. Those that answered back. How about now? Can you hear me now? Let me just get some things good. Trying some new stuff here, so just bear with me. All right, how about it, folks? Mr. Just Right One is damn sure checking back in with you guys today. Hope everybody's having themselves a very, very, very blessed one. Today we're going to take a look at this little thing right here called the Fush mod or Fush mod. Fush. Let me get some lighting right. Acrohm official. Yes, they sent me a couple of these. Bam. And been digging it, putting it through its little paces. Bam, look at that. Boosh. Also, I'm still rocking that Kylan M RTA up top. I told everybody, low volume, can't hear me, okay? How about now? Can you hear me now? Is that better? Volume up, is that better? Yes, no? All right. Thank you guys for bearing with me, man. I'm trying something new here, something different. You know, you see the dual camera angle thing. Just trying something different, you know. And with difference, you know, when you're trying new things, you're going to have them hiccups and errors and stuff like that. So it's just one of those things, you know. Just, I'm glad you guys are bearing with me. But like I was saying, Acrohm Official had sent me this Fush mod. And I've been rocking it, you know, using it for a bit. Still got that Kylan M RTA. I told you guys I'd, you know, use it for a week and, you know, report back my findings on that. I'm going to hold standard to that. But today we're talking about this Fush mod. It's a semi-mechanical mech. And the camera is going to take forever to tune in and get me. Let's see. Is it going to focus? Focus, you bitch. I guess it just does not want to focus on me. Maybe it can't see me. Maybe that'll help. I think it did. Told you guys I'd, you know, get back to you on the Kylan M RTA. Let you know what I thought about it myself. Uh, Standing true to that, you know what I mean? And I'm still going to hold true to that. I'm not going to not be honest with you guys or truthful with you on that. But this Fush mod, you know, it's a semi mech, and it's interesting because that means that it's not like a fully mechanical mod. You know, it has some protections in it, and I do think that is kind of the way things are going to go. You know, I mean, there's starting to be a lot of concerns of liability issues and such when it comes to mechanical mods and the companies associated with, you know, not wanting to be held liable if there is an error or, you know, usage becomes a problem. You know, not that there is, you know, but some people don't care to educate themselves on Ohm's law and resistance and so forth. And not saying that that couldn't happen with any mod. It's just this mod is a semi mech. There's others out there too. They're not the first to do it. They are the first to, you know, incorporate those kick ass lights to it, which I think are cool. You know, you just shake it and it changes colors. Getting me some lemonade. Everybody having a good evening? A good afternoon? Sunday evening? I believe so. It is in great East Texas, by the way. Exquisite Bliss, hello, how are you? Rachel Manzi, hello, how are you? Josh Rhodes, yes, CO Kid, Curtis Ellison, Matt Williams, Rudy Flores, Rural Ramirez, David R. Cannon, Phil McCall, what's up from Michigan, he says. Man, hanging out in good old East Texas. Yeah, Ohm's Law is basic, and I agree, you know, everybody should learn about it, regardless, whatever it is that you're using. But the fact remains, some people don't. And, you know, by Acrohm Official coming out with this semi-mech and adding the lights to it, it kind of appeals to the newer user. And hell, who don't like shit that lights up? I like shit that lights up. I know it's not like the coolest thing in the world, or some people it's not their cup of tea. Shout out to my good friend Sammy Nitro 5150. He told me straight up. He said, "Man, look, it's not my cup of tea, but if it's your thing, have at it." You know. And I personally, I don't know. I just like the looks of it, man. Especially at night, it's cool as shit. And, you know, I don't feel bad about rocking an RTA up top. If you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it. It's a good mod, but the button is no good, says Ali Prince Mohammed. You know, I guess that's a matter of opinion. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I do say that on the new one that I got, the button is better than the original that I got, because I was actually sent this last year sometime, I want to say. Maybe it was last year. They sent me this silver one, and I did not review it. And when I met her at MVE, she asked me, why you don't review my mod? I told her that I had some issues with it, and that I didn't feel comfortable using it or putting it on film. And she's like, no, I'll take care of you, make it right. And she sent me an updated version, so I do got to say that I do like this updated version more than the one I had initially. It's not an expensive mod, you know. I'm seeing anywhere from like 89 to $100 retail online. It's a single 18650. And, you know, without further ado, let's go through and see what we get inside the box here. I'm going to try to adjust my lighting so it's not so bright. And I don't think it's really going to help much, but oh well. Acrohm Fush Semi-Mech Mod. It says it on the bottom. Next generation vape. On the sides there, you got their Facebook, Acrohm, Instagram, Acrohm Official, Twitter, Acrohm_Official, and YouTube, Acrohm as well. On the side, it says interactive, colorful, vibrating LED light. I don't think it vibrates, or I hope it don't vibrate. If it vibrates, Mrs.JustRight might take this from me. High level functionality, usage protection, powerful chip, and it does indicate that it is 18650 only, right there. So, and this is the one that you're going to be winning right here. I'm going to give away one today, and this is Rip Denied Away. Acrohm. I wonder if old Rip Tripper had anything to do with that. Probably not. There's the star of the show, the mod, in a real nice little plastic baggie, but we're going to set that to the side and kind of go through what you get contained within. I do like this, that you do get your warning. Please do not use skin damage batteries or deformation. Please use authentic batteries of a well-known brand. Very important that, you know, rewrap your batteries. Use the proper batteries for what you're using. And it has a little warranty card. Name, telephone number, email, date, serial number, reason for refund or return, and address. And as far as serial number, I don't know where you find the serial number on it. So that's pretty interesting. Unless they want to go by like the number on the serial, scratch and check right there on the back. Damn, I wish that camera would pick that up better. I don't know why it's not. I think it's the lighting, man. Lighting's kicking my ass today. Okay, see, that's too much light. Not enough light, too much light. Well, fuck it. Anyway, there's a serial number right there on the back. Got a warranty card, and you have your user manual. Notice for use, warnings. One thing I do like, it says, you must be of legal age to use this product. You should have been of legal age to purchase the damn product. Gives you warranty time of 90 days from date of purchase by end user. So in other words, keep your receipt. When you go to a vape shop and you purchase something, they ask you, do you want your receipt? You say, heck yeah, I want my receipt. And throw it inside the box. That way, 90 days. If anything happens, you have that warranty period. And there may be a grace period over the 90 days. Maybe a little lenient with you. But you want to keep that receipt that shows the date of the purchase. Working voltage, 3.5 volts to 4.2. Maximum output current, 40 amp mechanical bypass output. I don't know how in the hell it's 40 amp mechanical output bypass. I don't know of a 40 amp 18650 on the market. So that's going to be a strike against them on that one there. Working temperatures, material, SS, and bulletproof PC. Bulletproof. I don't think it's bulletproof. Because I bet if I shot it, I bet it'd go crack right in two. Operation mode, turning it on, how to change the colors, and breathe mode. Lighting tips, and this is what's really cool, is the warnings that you get with the lighting. If you don't have an atomizer on it, or if the battery voltage is low, or let's see here, no atomizer, green light flashes, overheat, blue light flashes, voltage below 3.2, yellow light flashes. But the working voltage is 3.5, but the warning don't come on until 3.2. Again, I think that this may be a typo in the owner's manual. I wish these companies would spend a little more time getting their manuals proofread by somebody who, understands how things are supposed to work, and ensuring that they have the right literature and wording in each one of the manuals. It's something that plagues China, and just a little few steps right there would make a great difference to the end result of the product, especially when they're coming across reviewers' desk, because you can have a A1 product and somebody's going to tear you up over the manual. What's in the manual? I'm not going to use this one because it is the one I'm giving away, but you've already seen the box. You've already seen the wrapper. Fush. Acrohm. This one's finished in black, which I think is a really, really good look over the previous version of the stainless. I have seen this. I see somebody in chat right now. It says, Mr. Take One, Joel, do you have a white Fush mod? I have the first SS and the black one. It hits decent. There's the stainless. There's the black. To me, the black just stands out better. I like the black a lot more than I do the stainless. And I have seen this in 4 different finishes, but only 3 have been made available. The stainless, the black, the white, and I've also seen a gold finish. I don't know how to get a gold one. I don't know how to get a white one because I didn't get a white one. I got 2 blacks and a stainless. I would damn sure kill to have a gold one and a white one. Fush. You do see down inside the battery sleeve there, clearly indicated with a plus marker, so that would mean your battery is going down, positive side down, negative side is going to make contact here on this switch. And you see the little connectors right there on the side. I'm guessing that's what reads whenever you pressing the switch and making contact. It's, these are the parts that's actually reading it, because it's actually plastic right here. Pretty good threading. Pretty good machine work. You can see not a real big visible gap. There is a line there, machine line there, but it's not something extremely visible. There is your top. Let's see if you can read that any better. Probably not. I wonder if the stainless is any better. Yeah, the stainless is. It says Acrohm Next Generation. And let me grab a toolkit. I want to check that 510, see if it is spring loaded or not. So I'll grab this. It is a static 510. It is not a spring-loaded 510. Put that one back out of the way. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm shutting it off. I'm going to press the button 5 times to turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Within 2 seconds, you want to press that button 5 times. And the light mode, like right now, it's on breathe. So if I go to vape it and I press the button, it's going to light up. Nope. All right, that's on solid mode. That's 3 clicks of the button. 1, 2, 3. Now it should be breathe mode. And I get nothing. There we go. Lights up white. Shake it 3 times. It's got like a little switch in there, and it's hard to get it to read every time on the shaking of the colors. And see, I'm not getting any color lighting right now, when in theory I should be. So now we're green. It should breathe green. Okay. And shake it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. No, I just shake it 2 times. Lights up blue. Tell you what, I can actually hit that light. And it's not lighting up any color again. I've don't know what to say. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. User error on my behalf. Work! And it's back to breathe mode again. Not a lot of frills and thrills in it. I mean, it's a simple device. Just looks really cool. Gets the point across the vaping, you know, with that classical mechanical feel of being in your hand like a mech. I do like the way they called it a semi-mech. The protections that are on it. Let's see here. Let's test those protections. Take this off. And let's fire it and see what it does with nothing on it. I guess that's green firing. Yep, it's firing green. I don't have a low battery, or I would put a low battery in it and see what color it would flash, because I know it has different color warning lights for different things. They should have sent that Just Right red, says Raul Ramirez. Good deal. Mr. Take One says shake it 2 times. Well, what is considered a shake? Is it that a shake, or is that a shake? Like 1, 2, 1, 2, 6. See? Like, what is it? Ugh. That's what I don't like, the shaking count. I mean, it's kind of annoying as hell. So typically what I do is I go 1, 2, 3 and leave it on constant. That's the way I rock it. And then I'll shake it and the colors change. That white looks dope. I don't know what it is about the white. The white looks dope as fuck to me. Because typically I like the red. But the white on this one looks really good. There's the green. And then there's the blue. Fuchsia, magenta, pink, I call it. And then back to white. I like the concept of the mod. I really do. I do feel that maybe this lighting aspect of this mod, the way it lights up, would be better on like a dual 18650 mod, where you could go through like a screen option and select it and say, hey, this is the color I want to light. Robert Sinking says, what size battery did you say could fit in it? Is 18650. Oh, did I say what size it can fit on it? No, I did not. There is a look with the Kylan on it, RTA. And let's go with a profile because I have one handy, wouldn't you know? I know profile fits flush right up against the seam. Right there. So I would say a 24 is going to fit flush right to the seam. There's a little bit of gap, little bit. I mean, not much, maybe half a millimeter. I wouldn't put anything over a 24 on it just for aesthetic purposes, but it does bevel out there. So, I mean, if it did bevel out like this Kylan does, it should look all right. But I would definitely try to keep it around a 24 if possible. Get that threaded in there. That's right on the money, 24. Mr. Takeone said, I would say 2 solid shakes. It's hard to describe. Yeah, man, I'm not good at shaking shit. The lights are going to kill the battery, though, says Rachel Manzi. I've left the light on. It does have a kill on it, like a time limit kill. Like if I left this mod sitting here like this, like a little light stick, it would shut off after about 20 minutes of no use. It would shut off, even if it's in breathe mode. And you leave this mod sit for 20 minutes and you go back to pick it up, you have to turn it on again because it goes into like a safety mode. And it's LED. LED doesn't draw much power at all off of a device. To me, it's no different than having like a screen lid or something like that on your devices. You know, DNAs, you know, you just shut them off and they kind of go like, or you just leave them be and then you have to unlock them to wake them back up. Same concept here. Enjoying a good hearty glass of lemonade. A limeade. It's Sunday. No spirits for me on Sunday. I'm bullshitting. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I would. But I've used it for a week with this sitting up top, this Kylan MRTA. It's a good solid mod, guys. I mean, it's not for everybody. You know, you got them hardcore mech guys that want like this solid brass or solid copper. They don't want no lights. Lights are gay and all this other stuff. Man, I don't give a shit. If you like the way it looks and it's cool and you think it's something you can use, then use it, you know. EDC thing that went down over in Nevada, whatever, hell, I bet these things were everywhere. And if they weren't, they should have had a damn booth there because they could have sold out of them. One thing I will say is that on the switch housing right here, and on the top as well, but primarily on the bottom, it gets warm. It's not hot. It's just warm to the touch. Like you can really feel it. So you know you have some voltage or amperage going through there off of your battery. No different than a switch of such that you have in a mod. So that's something to consider. On the stainless now, it got really, really hot. And that's why I did not review the stainless. It also got hot on the top on the stainless. I'm going to hit this other light real quick so we can see each other better. What are you guys' thoughts on the Fush mod? I know it's pronounced Fush, but I like to say Fush. I don't know why, I do. What are your thoughts on it out there, guys? What do y'all think? What does Twisted say? It doesn't matter what you're vaping on as long as you're not on them darn stinkies. Yep, that's damn right. Yes, Rachel Manzi, you're absolutely correct. If this mod was in a 21700, I think a lot more people would be inclined to pick it up and go purchase it. The fact that it's not in a 21700 is going to be its only downfall. I'm sure if it does well on 18650, the company will revisit the concept and come out with a 21700. I think it's safe to say at this point, most mods should come in 21700 with an 18650 adapter. I would also love to see this same lighting concept that's on this device here on a dual regulated 18650 mod of some sort where you have a screen interface or small display interface to let you know what colors it lit up. I think that would be really, really badass. The shaking part is the part that gets me because One, I don't want to shake. This one is top, and I got to give it to this Kyle and M on this, on the being able to shake it and not throwing e-juice everywhere. Because, you know, most RTAs or RDAs, if you have e-liquid in there and you go to shaking it, you're going to throw that shit everywhere. And I'm not a fan of that. Like, I don't want e-juice or e-liquid all over me. Anywhere. And what do you guys think of the being able to show you what I'm working on and being able to see me at the same time? That way you can see the frustrations in my face and I'm thinking of doing more of these live looks and reviews of things. I'm going to work on some camera and some more lighting. Like the camera parts I think I got right, but it's the lighting that's killing me right now. Like being able to see the reflection off of the mod itself. I want to defuse that and get that redirected so you don't get that. Tamir says he's thinking of purchasing and having it wrapped. He said raped in carbon fiber, but wrapped in carbon fiber, I'm sure is what he meant. But you could rape it with carbon fiber if you wanted. Hell, I'm not going to judge you. Mr. Take One says, I run the profile on mine and juice does get all over the place. Yeah, see, my wife would kick my ass if I'm sitting there shaking e-juice through the house just to change colors of a mod. Now, I ain't doing that. She can shake a mop at me and tell me to clean that shit up. What's going to happen? David Cannon says, I'm a truck driver and using that while I'm driving may be a DOT nightmare. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, shit. But honestly, what do you guys think of me doing some more live reviews and looks at things where you can see an up close of what I'm working on and see me at the same time? I know some people say, well, how, that's not really a review of such. Well, technically it still would be a review because I would still use the product that I get. I have requested now that any company that sends me anything, you know, I don't need compensation. I'm not at that level. And only compensation I ask is for something to give back to you guys. If I can't give back to the community and give back to them guys, I ain't want nothing to do with it. I don't want to look at it. I don't give a damn how much it costs. If you ain't sending more than one, don't expect for me to look at it too long on video or talk about it too much. Because, I mean, it's got to be taking care of things, you know. Robert says, live reviews are raw. See your struggles, no edits. Like it a lot. Thank you, man. And that's something I had in mind when I went to go buy this setup. I went and bought another camera and such and said, hey, I'm going to try to do this and see how it works out. Spent all day yesterday working on it. I thought I had it pinpointed yesterday, and I was like, all right, well, I'll go live and check. And sure enough, you see what happens whenever we went live. We didn't have any audio or it was too low. But, you know, you guys being patient with me allows me to figure out those things. So, again, you know, I've always said it before, guys. I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for you guys. You guys being patient with me and allowing me to get in here and knock this out real quick and telling me, hey, man, no audio or audio up instead of just dipping out and leaving me in the dry. I appreciate that. I really do. Cemetery Gates, what's good from San Antonio, Texas? E-Rock Vapes is looking good, looking good. Trucking Vapes, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Hey, I didn't catch your show yesterday, Trucking. I did go back and catch some of the chat. I heard your chat was on fire last night, so kudos to you on that one, man. Colin MRTA, you know, this thing I did a little introduction video of it last week. I'll whip the box, kind of give first impressions and thoughts of it. I did use it. I have used it for a week. As everybody, I told you guys I would use it, and I held firm to my promise. I've used it. It does have flavor. It is very leak resistant because being top airflow. The airflow on it is a little loud for me. I'm not a big fan of that. And the dry hit part of it. You know, I'm a pretty good judge of telling whenever I'm about to get a dry hit on mesh, and I get that. I get that more often than I'm comfortable with. And when I say I know I'm about to get a dry hit, it's like I get a real harsh hit in the back of my throat. It's not a full-on dry hit, but it's oncoming of a dry hit. Very indicative that one is about to happen. And I always caution myself and push myself. So I don't want to hit it again. But this week I've made it a point to push through that and vape that. And I can tell you honestly, I haven't received a full-on dry hit. I do get that harshness in the back of the throat, like I'm gonna get a dry hit, but I don't get the dry hit. So I would definitely stand by my statement of saying it has a place in the market. You know, there's people out there that this will be for, and I can't take it away from that. I would like to be able to sit here and tell you, nah, man, this thing's garbage. Go buy a Unity. Go buy them both. Generate your own opinion, you know, and you can see. I always suggest that, you know, if you see a lot of reviewers say, man, this thing's great, this thing's really good, and then you see another reviewer say, this ain't so good, this ain't so great. If you're in a position to where you can, I know a lot of people can't afford to do so, but if you're in a position to where you get your hands on both, or maybe wait a bit until the price drops down on one and then buy them both, do so. And what does that do? That allows you to check the credibility of those in which you're trusting and what you're spending your hard-earned money on. Because there may be something else down the road that you want to buy, and you're kind of in lingo of it, like, hey, do I really want to buy that or not? And you can go back and say, well, I remember the last time this guy said this was great and this one was bad, and this guy vice versa, and you kind of, you know, base your judgment on that accordingly. You know? Is Twisted 420 ever in the house with you? He comes over. You know, I've gone over to his place. He comes over to mine. He's like a neighbor. He's like a damn brother to me. You know, and that's a lot of people probably ask, well, you know, Joel went and did the profile thing in the Unity, and we ain't seen Twisted, and ain't seen him in Twisted's video or nothing. Look, man, we both grown ass men. We both understand that we got obligations and we got things we got to do. We're busy men. You know, we're not, you know, teenage boys in middle school. Hey, you want to come over and play video game? You want to go and play video? Nah, man, look, I got things I have to do and take care of. He has things he has to do and take care of. The weekends with him is his decompressed time. You know, he gives it everything he has during the week with his videos and being on social media and different platforms. And then when it comes to the weekend time, that's the time he decompresses. You know, I myself, I still work a full-time job during the week, so that eats up a lot of my time. And I also have a family. You know, I have a 8-year-old son. I have a 15-year-old son living with me this year for the first time. So I do have to delegate and obligate time to them as well, because, man, they're children. You know, I want to make sure that's the other reason why I do this, you know, to make sure that they have what I didn't have and get to, you know, take them to do things that I wasn't afforded to do as a child. So, you know, you don't think the lighting makes it loud? I don't know, man. The lighting on it is just, it's whatever you want, you know what I mean? If it's something you're into, it's something you're into. If you're not into it, you're not into it. That's on you. I think you can shut the lighting off too. Let's see. Is it? Then you just shut it off, and then it breathes. It's off, and then I think it's shake it twice. There we go. And then I breathe when you vape it. Exquisite bliss, but you and Twisted always gonna be down regardless. You're damn right. That dude's like a brother to me, man. Like I said, and when I say that, I mean that. Like, we broke bread together. We break bread together. We eat together. We sit down together. He's welcome in my home. I'm welcome in his. My child absolutely loves him. He's like the cool ass uncle that everybody wanted, you know, or everybody had that had the latest and greatest of everything, you know, and he shares those with others, you know. So yeah, Richard and I are always gonna be down 100%. Like, ain't no questioning that, you know. How is little Hot Rod? Hot Rod's boss, man. He's in there probably on some Fortnite right now. He tells me, I'm grinding, Dad. I'm grinding. So that's what he has going. Guys, I'm not going to keep you guys too long. I just want to do a little quick, try something new with the Fush from Acrohm Official. I did tell you guys I would be giving one away. So what I would ask for you guys to do right now is tell me yes or no if you would buy it. That's not going to matter if you would win or not, because I'm just going to scroll my wheel and I'm going to stop and pick a winner. But let me know in the comments yes or no if you would buy it. Big Red Vapor Channel, what's up? And no's an acceptable answer too, man. Like there's no reason to even lie or be front about it. You know, I accept honesty and no as well, you know. And I know I got slow chat on, so it's going to be a little bit, and that should keep people from trying to enter in more than like a whole bunch of times, you know, give everybody a fair chance on it. Thank you, Robert, for your honesty. Robert Syking said no, he wouldn't buy it. Man, that's cool. That's an acceptable answer. Rick Mahoney said no, but I'd use it if I had it. That's honesty right there, man. I appreciate that, guys. You be honest with me, I'm going to be honest with you always. You know, even if you're not honest with me, I'm still going to be honest with you. So, give some more people a chance to jump in if they want real quick, because we don't have many that have entered. And I know it's because slow chat's on, so I'm going to give them a few minutes to get their entries in. Again, on the Kylan MRTA, yeah, it's cool, I guess. I mean, it has its place on the market. I can't take that from it. Manbug44 says, if it was cheaper, I'd buy it. Rachel Manji says, yes, if it was on sale. Cool. AT, very good question. Don't you agree that it is much better for reviewers to do their own design away from companies? Example, Grim Green and his Recoil brand. Absolutely, man. That is a very, very, very important thing to do. Is to invest back in yourself. If you're not confident enough investing into yourself, how can you expect others to do the same? But the reality of it is, as well, for new designers and new up-and-coming people, that the financial side of it, and not just the financials, but the connection sides. You know, like it's not easy to build the connections in China that with these companies that white label manufacturing or manufacturing plants over in China, quality controls and so forth. You know, you got to be in a position where you can have people go over there and negotiate rates, final productions, you know, materials, all of them. There's a lot that goes into it. So, like me personally, I would like to do the same. Well, I probably not, because I set myself a target goal whenever I stepped into this that I would do 5 different products, each one in respective market share category, and then I would step away. And the goal was to ensure that in each 5 products that I've done, if it just made people do a second take on it, if it changed the way people thought about each one of those market shares, I have successfully accomplished everything I set out to do. You know, I still work a very, very lucrative job in the oil field industry of East Texas. And, you know, does this pay? Yes, it does. It's nice to get, you know, residuals off of products that you've designed and sold. It's a beautiful thing to see happen. But at the end of the day, it's not what I'm banking on my whole life on. You know what I mean? I still have a career. And it's not like I just have a job. It's a career. You know, I've been doing my other job for 14 plus years now, and it's something that I hold very, very dear to my heart. Like, I worked my ass off to get where I'm at, and I don't plan to go nowhere with it anytime quick. I have never quit anything in my life either. You know, I'll go to the end until you fire me, and it's going to be one of those situations where I'm at now too. I don't have any intentions of leaving. It's very hard at times to get up and go, you know, and not pursue this, but I do also know that I'm going to have 5 products out. And when those 5 products are done, I'm going to step away for a bit and see how the thing works. Kyle C said, sorry about the other night drinking first time I used and talking some drunk shit. You ain't got to apologize to me, hell. What people put in keyboards and what people do, man, shit, I don't take none of it personal, man. It's social media, dude. You can attack me all you want or say whatever you want about me or have negative inputs or thoughts on anything. You know what I mean? Just don't attack the well-being or affect the well-being of me and mine and my loved ones, man. We're good to go. So don't even apologize for that, man. So at this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll up and scroll down. Let's see where it started at. Looks cool. See, the first one I see was David R. Cannon down to Mr. Take One. All right. Rachel Manzi says, Ambitions is doing a dual mesh RDA. Congratulations to him on that. You know, it's something I do have something in mind for a dual mesh RDA. it'd probably be something that I sold out to a company. Not like, oh, I sold out, but I would sell the idea to a company or help them consult in getting it to market for y'all's aspect of it. But I don't think it's at this point in time a dual mesh RDA fits into my goal of changing the way people think of things. Mesh is already on that platform now. Like, people are looking at it differently. That's done. Now it's time for me to move forward in another project. And when I change the way people look at that project, or attempt to change the way people look at that project, that'll be done. And then so forth through each project. And when that's done, it's done. You know, you don't make forward progress by going backwards. Firm believer in that. All right. Sam Ingleton with the comment of yes. Sam Ingleton. Man, just reach out to me via Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Shoot me a message. If I don't see it, don't, like, I know people get crazy sometimes when you don't reply to their messages. If I do a giveaway and tell you to get at me on Instagram or Facebook or whatever it may be, there's a reason why I see the message. I see that you sent it. I may not read it or reply to it because it's a place marker. When I go to package them up at the end of the week, I want to be able to go back and look, okay, here he is. I'll make contact with you, get your information and so forth. Sam Ingleton, remember that you will have to be of legal vaping age in your state, Providence, wherever you're at, country. Shipping in the United States is on me. Anything outside of the United States is on you. Don't try to pull no fast ones. The addresses have to match. The address in which I'm shipping it to and the address on your driver's license, they have to be the same. I cannot and I will not. You will be disqualified if you send me a picture of your ID with one address on it and then say you live at another address. That's disqualification. I'm sorry, but I have to cover my tail in this matter and things like that. So be understanding of that. If you already know that you got a wrong driver's license or something, shoot me a message ahead of time. Say, look, man, I got to disqualify myself for that. I'm not wavering or giving in those rules, man. They're simple. Simple. Rachel Mandy says, I'm excited to see what else you come out with. Thank you, Miss Rachel. I appreciate that. You know, it's something I look forward to doing. At this time, guys, I'm going to do like I always do. If at any given point in time you have ever felt like you are not a somebody, I want you to know that you are a somebody in somebody's eyes, and that somebody is me. I absolutely love each and every single one of you out there. Stay focused, stay blessed. Mr. Just Right One is checking in and checking out at the same damn time. Rocking that Fush mod. Kyle and MRTA up top. It's getting it.